Hey, good evening, everybody. Beautiful people joining us from everywhere. How you guys doing? Happy Monday to you. I trust your week has started off well and you're doing good. You're doing well. So yeah, I want to know who came first and who is here. So share with us in the chats if you're here and tell us how your day has been. Tell us how your week is starting off. I'm not here alone, just so you know. I'm here with Judith. Judith is joining us from Benin Republic. And please say hi to Judith. You're going to see her name against the blue spanner. So say hi to her and ask her how she's faring, how she's doing. And yes, my name is Udeme. I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria, and I'm super excited to be sharing this stage with you guys. So I want to say a big shout out to um, IWA. I want to say a big shout out to IWA for making this session possible and for all of you that are here to learn one or two from us. And just so you know, the way YouTube is designed, you may not be able to speak back to me verbally, right? So what you can do is to speak back to me by typing in the chats, okay? So use the chats and introduce yourself. And the best way you can let me know that you're here is to actually say something in the chat. If you don't say something, I wouldn't know that you're here because I'm not spirit, right? So I want to do a big round of applause for Michaela. Okay, so Michaela came first. So this is me doing a big round of applause. Thank you so much, Michaela, for commenting first. And every other person that's here, Michaela, I see you. Fike Media, I see you. Nachamba, I see you. Sally Conte, I see you. Okay, Sally is joining us from Liberia. Anissa is joining us from Somalia. Nice to meet you, Anissa. Fike Media is joining us from Ethiopia. And Judith is from Benin, from Nigeria. So it's an all African game. Okay, so let's make it fun. Drop the chats, drop the comments. The chat is there, so it's meant for you to ask me questions and comment, react. We have an emoji that you love. Please drop it. You know, I'm going to ask you some questions as well. So if you have questions for me from this session, from session we had before, you learned something somewhere you want to ask, feel free. All right, don't hold back and feel happy to engage with us. Judith is going to be in the chat to respond to your questions. I'll be taking a couple of breaks to answer to your questions. And so we are going to make it fun, all right? Hello, Tigo Obada. How you doing? And who else is here? Journey with Nicole. Okay, so that sounds like a brand name from Lesotho. That's South Africa. Thank you so much, Nicole, for joining us. And please, you're going to do me a favor. 3 favors. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. So the first one, you are going to um, hit on the like button, that thumbs up button. So hit on the thumbs up button. That's the first step. And the second thing you're going to do for me, you're going to locate the subscribe button, hit on it. If you have not done that before, and turn on that notification bell. And number 2, now this is the most important of them. So hit on the share button, copy the link, and invite a friend. Somebody should have been here, but maybe they've forgotten or they've missed it, something. Right? So click on the share button, copy the link, invite a friend to join us. Please, let's do that in the next couple of minutes. Hello, Diana. I hope Kenya is beautiful this evening. Okay, so Kenya, I think you guys should be around 6 p.m. You guys are 2 hours ahead of us. So Nigeria is still really sunny here and still a very nice weather all through today. At least it's not raining. I don't like the rains. Okay, so again, if you've not said anything, there's no way I'm going to know you're here. So say something, right? Say something. Even if you want to say hi, it's fine. Let me just at least see your name, that you're here with us. All right, thank you so much so far. And remember to ask us questions when you have some. Excuse me. And if you don't have a bottle of water like myself, please grab one. You're going to need it. And the writing part too, so that you can jot down the few ideas, tips, tricks we'll be sharing here. And I'm sure it will be very useful for you. So you can always get back to make references to them. And we'll be sharing attendance along the line so that you fill it up. And we are going to be sending you certificates. So when it comes around, make sure you fill it with your correct names. That will help you. That will help us to send you the certificate with the right names. Right? Hello, Nana. Nana is from Ghana. I hope you're well. I hope Ghana is fine. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, please, if you are yet to hit the thumbs up button, please do that. If you are yet to hit the subscribe button, please do that. And please invite somebody. Okay, please do that for us. Invite somebody to come join us. All right, so we are going to be doing this session in 3 different segments. Now we are going to be looking at, in the first part, how you can discuss the benefits that are brought to your business through the Google Business Profile, as well as the various steps you take to set up your Google Business Profile listing and optimize it. And then we'll provide top tips in the second part for you to plan your digital marketing strategy. And on top of that, we are going to look at the various ways which you can leverage social media channels and utilize email marketing. All right. So this is more like a reminder for those of you who have not met this announcement before. You own a small business, a big business, and you want it to grow and to scale. What you need to do is to take advantage of this free Hustle Academy that Google is offering you. So this is a 1 week packed full with learning how to draw up your business growth plan, learn about sales, learn about digital marketing, learn about what else now? Learn about how to get financing for your business, and then you get to learn how to pitch. Then you get matched to a mentor who's going to walk you through all of those processes, whichever one do you understand. So it's a privilege, and they need businesses that are already existing, not new businesses. Okay, take note of that. So if you applied last year, you weren't picked, please try it again. Okay, the link is going to be dropped in the chat. Remember, Judith is there in the chat to answer to your questions, your queries, contributions, comments, and just everything. Okay, and yeah, I remember I said I'll be expecting your questions and I'll be asking you some questions. So I'm going to be the first to ask you before you ask me your own. So I'll start. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so the number is growing. As you join, please hit on the thumbs up button. So which marketing tools do you currently use? Which are the marketing tools you currently use? So let me know in the chat which marketing tools you currently use. Hello, journey with Nicole. Okay, I said hi to you already. Nana, Arita Globe from Ghana. Hi, Arita. How you doing? Rina, okay, Rina, I wish you could tell us which country you're joining us from. Thank you so much, Rina, for joining. Noserian Sierra, I hope I pronounced that rightly. I hope Tanzania is beautiful this morning, and your food processing is doing very well. Thank you so much, Sierra, for joining us. Nachamba Kalifwa, thank you so much for joining us. All right, okay. So which marketing tools do you currently use? Fike Media said Facebook, website, Instagram, Telegram, TV. Thank you so much. So you're doing a mix of traditional marketing and digital marketing. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing. So share with us which one you use. Are you on social media like Fike Media, or you do word of mouth? Do you have a presence on Google search? Are you available on Google search? To let us know also. Sally Conte said Facebook. Thank you so much, Sally. Who else is saying something? Please feel free to answer, feel free to comment, feel free to ask questions. We are not cleared. That's why we are here. And just so you know, you can't go wrong here. So if you have an answer, a response, and you feel it's not correct, just trade in first. Nobody's going to tell you you're wrong or you're not wrong. No, that is not what you're here for. You're here to learn, right? So feel free. Feel very, very free. Okay? All right. Any other contributions? Any other replies? Any other answers? I'll give you maybe the next 30 seconds more to see if you have another replies for me. Okay, Nana said WhatsApp and Facebook. Thank you so much, Nana, for sharing. Yeah. Okay. Any other person? Please, as you join, hit the thumbs up button. Please do that. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Thank you very much. Okay. So, you do word of mouth? Are you still stuck with word of mouth, or you are you wait, you do affiliates, or you have a presence on search, or you are stuck with WhatsApp, you are stuck with Facebook, or you do a combination of WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and the rest of those places? So share with us which one you do and maybe what works. Okay. Any other responses? Okay. Since we don't have the whole day to wait, I'll just go ahead and I'm going to come back. Like I told you, I'm going to be coming back at intervals to answer your questions and your queries. But meanwhile, I'm not done. So let's go to the first part. Set up and optimize your Google Business Profile. Now, this is the first part. Now, what is the Google Business Profile? For those of you who have a presence, and those of you who want a presence on search, what is a Google Business Profile? If you know, please share. If you don't know, thank God for you. We are going to be learning about it now. Okay, Nesserian Sierra. Sierra said, I use Instagram, flyers, WhatsApp, radio. Thank you so much, Sierra. Sierra, you're the lady from Tanzania. Thank you so much for sharing. Sally said, oh yes, for the Hustle Academy, yes, Sally, Liberia is not part of the countries that you can apply for the Hustle Academy. So what basically happens is the Hustle Academy is designed for only 4 African countries for now. Okay, that was up until the end of last year. So we are hoping Google will come up with new stuff to incorporate some other African countries this year. Okay, yeah, it's just for Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. 4 countries for now. Okay, thank you for noting that. Anissa Mohammed uses Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter. Thank you so much, Anissa. I'm joining with Nicole. Facebook, I'm a writer. I think Facebook is an ideal platform for lengthy content. Other than that, I have accounts on other platforms. I haven't utilized them to their full potential as of yet. Thank you so much, Nicole. Nicole, which country are you from again? Let me see if I can find that. From South Africa. Okay. Yeah. Facebook is a great place. Yes. Have you thought about LinkedIn also? Have you thought about LinkedIn? Like what you do, the writing. LinkedIn is a great place for writing too. People are writing a lot of stuff. Okay, some of us don't have that much patience to write, to read a lot of long, lengthy writings. Okay, but LinkedIn is a great place. And have you thought about having a presence also on Google Search, the platform we're about to show to you today, the Google Business Profile? Google works a lot with especially written content. Okay, that is how Google gets content when people are actually making a search, cross the internet to bring those contents to people that are actually searching. The bots uses keywords that are actually present. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain, Nicole. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So nobody knows about Google Business Profile? Anybody? Okay. Okay. So we're going to talk about it since nobody is saying anything about it. We'll talk about it in a little bit more details. Hello, Faraja. How is Tanzania today? Nice to meet you, Faraja. Okay, so let's get going. So for those of you who have not met the Google Business Profile before, you have a privilege to learn about it right here and now. So it's a free tool that Google offers, free and easy to use tool for businesses and organizations. Now, the difference between this one and your social media account, the social media is designed for personal use majorly before your business on the secondary. But if Google Business is designed just for businesses, so it's a free tool that lets you manage how your business actually appears on Google search and on Google Maps. You get to have you have the ability to feature your business name, locations, business hours. You can monitor and reply to reviews, and add photos, can learn where and how people are searching for you, and some other ideas that are actually present there. And then if you verify your business, if you can edit those information and help customers find you much better. You can use a website also that is available and attached to it to tell your business story. It's very, very important. Now, all of this, for instance, if you're like Nicole, if you're like Nicole and you do a lot of writing, you automatically drag traffic to what you do. Okay, so that is a little introduction about what the Google Business Profile does. Let's see how you can engage with customers for free on Google. Now, first of all, you get to attract customers with a great business profile. You post pictures, you post offers to show people what makes your business unique. You give customers a reason and to always choose you every time because they see that unique part of your business that makes you stand out. That's your unique selling point that makes you stand out. And then also you give customers a reason, you give customers more ways to reach you because the profile comes with features where you can get to call directly from search when someone makes a search, or you can get to people can get to drop messages for you directly from search again, or you can also have the feature where um, you can get to do reviews. People can drop reviews for you. When you go to Play Store to download a particular app, you get to find people writing about a particular app. You drop the 5-star, 4-star reviews. And you find that also if you go to e-commerce stores like Jumia and the rest of them, people get to comment about a particular product and drop the 5-star, 4-star reviews. Now that is also what the Google Business Profile offers to you. So when people come to see your product after them, they get to see how nice or how bad your product is before they get to, maybe patronize. And then you also get to see how customers connect with your business. This the analytics parts of the Google Business Profile that appears to you after you have verified. So you get to see all the activities, the calls, the clicks, the bookings, the follows, the location visits, and all of that. Somebody even asked me the other time on a call like this if they can attach the Google analytics to the Google Business Profile. Now, the Google Business Profile comes with its own unique analytics parts. Okay, so you don't need to bring the Google Analytics that is very complicated and bring to the Google Business Profile. You may get yourself confused and all of that. Okay, so getting your business profile to work for you or getting it set up is quite simple. So all you need to do is to head over to business.google.com. That link is going to be dropped in the chat. So when you get to business.google.com, all Google will ask you for is to add sign up with your Gmail. That is all you need. That's just your Gmail. And then you add your business name. Your business name must be a name that has not been used before. The name is unique. It must be unique to you. And then you choose a category that best fits the industry you belong, right? It could be a florist, a baker, you're in the ICT. And just so you know, those categories have already been preset. Okay? You may not type what you want for it to show up. They've already been preset. So you just pick from what is available, right? And then you get to add your location and your phone number, which is very, very key. Location is optional, but I always advise people always add your location because an average person will want to give his money to somebody he can trust, right? Same thing with phone numbers. They want to call you and know that you are a human being, you are traceable. So I always advise, even though it's optional, please add it. Add your contact details and every other thing, and then you finish it. Finish and manage the listing by adding photos, videos, and posting testimonials, and then getting your Google website to work. Okay, so all of that is what makes the Google Business Profile Very unique. Now you get to choose options on how to get it verified. Now, before now, you get to find verification by postcard, or is find verify letter, or you can have options like email, phone, or search console. So what happens now is um, these options used to be before, and it used to be quite complicated. So what I'll ask you to do if you are setting it up is to click on that verify letter, and then you are going to reach out to one of the verification partners, of which Impact Her, the organization that is training you right now, is also a verification partner. Okay, but meanwhile, Google is going to keep reminding you what you can't do if your profile is not verified. One of the things you can't do is you can't have access to the analytics that comes with it, where you get to learn about all the activities happening on your business profile page. The pictures you post, which is very important, nobody will see it until you get it verified. And several other stuff that are actually the reviews, nobody can drop reviews for you except you're verified. Nobody can drop a message for you except you're verified also. So verification is as important as setting up a business profile page. It's that important. Okay. So they'll keep reminding you every time you log into that your dashboard that you get it verified. So reach out to Impact Her, or reach out to opera.com/OFB, which is also a verification partner, to help you get your business verified. Okay. All right. So let's see what a complete business listing is and why it is very important. So research has it that we have about 2.7 times more likelihood to be considered reputable if your listing is complete. And you have about 7 times more clicks than an incomplete one if your listing is complete. And you have about 70% more likelihood to attract location visits and 50% more likelihood to lead to a purchase if your listing is complete. That means if your listing is not complete, you lose out on all these things. So a complete listing, remember we spoke about you populating your business page with the pictures, the videos, the testimonials, and all of that. So a complete business listing is very, very key. Okay. All right. So this is Jalo from Gambia. Nice to meet you, Jalo. Um, yeah. Okay. Okay. So managing your listing actually will mean will mean that you are signed in into your Google Business profile through your browser. Like the way the profile is designed now, you don't need to have an app like it used to be before, right? So what you need to do is have your Gmail signed into a particular browser, and when you have a Gmail signed into your browser, what you need to do is to search for your business name on that browser, from that browser, and then your business will show up. So you get to update the information you want about your business, as the location, the offers, can create promos, can create posts, you can add photos, nice ones, and then you can view and respond to reviews directly from search. And then you get to add photos because images have become very important as long as online presence and digital marketing, online marketing is concerned. And then you have that the Google Business Profile has several visual features that are available for you when you verify your listing. So you can upload your images of your business, pictures, attach photos, things that speak about you. Remember, when you do profile picture on social media, when you come to the business profile, you're doing your logo, your business logo. You should have a logo. So if you have a brand without a logo, you should think about having one. You don't need to wait for a designer. So head over to canva.com, create one for yourself. Then have cover photo also, photos that best represent what your business is, and every other additional photo that you can add to actually speak about what you represent as a business. And then speaking about your opening hours, it's very, very important for you to keep customers in the loop around your opening hours. Imagine I want to purchase a particular thing. I go online, search for you, you show up, and I click to make a call just to find out that you guys are not around. You've lost a client like me. I won't come back. You need to keep your customers in the loop around your operation hours. Even if you're not going to work for that particular day, just go up there and update it. It's just a toggle, just switch it off and switch it on. Okay. So make customers aware of your closures, your opening hours, your temporary business time, and all of that. If you work around the clock, make them aware. Okay. If you work from 8 to 5, make them aware. If you work from 8 to 8, make people aware, right? And you do that under the info section, where you can get to see all these options that are available for you to tweak. And it's not just about the opening hours, also about the products, also about the services. It's also about the highlights, the appointment links, and many other information that you need to keep your customers in the loop about your products, what you do, services, what you do. If you own a food business and you are on the Google business profile, Google will add an extra feature for you where you can get to list all those your services and all those your products and all those your meals. Right? Okay, so let's move on. See how you can stay competitive with the Google business profile. So you can get to make informed marketing decisions based on the feedback that your customers are going to be giving to you, the feedback and the reviews. Okay, and then you get to learn from the successes and the mistakes of others. You get to see what your competitors are doing and you copy them. If they're doing well, you copy. It's not a crime to copy. They're not doing well, you copy and do it well. It makes you stand out. And then you also get to understand what services to offer your customers. Learn how to stand out from the crowd. Okay, and then you discover the industry trends and customer preferences because actually you're learning about what they want for real. All right, so let's look at a case study of Inveli Designs, who found new customers with the Google business profile. So Inveli Design is a clothing brand from the Cape Town township of Kayetlet. So what happened to them was that they added their business information, their products, and their stores, their photos, and they created regular posts, highlighted their new products, prices, business updates, created the websites, and shared posts to their website. Now see what happened to them. Now they had about 1.5k views, product views, in the first 10 days of their website launch. They had 2 extra employees added to their team because they had increased revenue. They're having a lot of traction, and then that resulted for them to hire 2 more people. Then they had 30% of people who found Inveli designed listing while searching for a category, product, or service. Remember that I Cape Town clothing brand. So that means someone that was searching for clothes must have found them. Okay. So yes, so that's for Inveli Designs. So you talk about 1 second, please. Okay. I'm good now, right? Okay, yeah, I'm good. So another case study we're talking about is the Juma Stores. So Juma Stores is a small ecotourism brand that was started by Juma and Kwela. So it started in 2009, and when Juma and a number of his friends began creating street arts as a way of giving ownership of art to the community. So Juma said that Google Business Profile is a perfect tool to stand out and showcase different tours, stay in touch with customers, promote new offers, and win new clients. So they had some results, some amazing results that came their way. So they had about 89 plus listing visits in the first week of creating their Google Business Profile. They had about 3 extra employees hired to their team, and they had about 56% of clients who found their business via generic search, and about 53% of clients who found their business listing on search. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the first pause. This is going to be the first of 3 pauses I'm going to be taking to answer 2 questions. If you have questions, queries, comments, whatever it is, please let it out in the chats. Okay, so Judith has been doing a great job. Thank you so much, Judith. Yeah. Yes, like I mentioned earlier, Ciara, thank you for pointing that out again. The Hustle Academy is only open to 4 African countries for now. We are hoping that changes when Google opens for the year. It's before now it was just for African countries. So Tanzania may not be there, obviously. Sorry about that. So what you do is take advantage of the one we are showing to you, and then take advantage of the link we'll be sharing with you at the end of this session so that you can learn more, right? Okay, so I'm looking at chat box right now. I want to answer your questions if you have questions for me. Alexandrine Aguenade. Oh, okay. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it well. From chat. Nice to meet you, Alexandrine. And I have Jalo. Jalo is from Gambia. Thank you so much, Jalo, for joining us. Wakada Boo. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, you didn't mention your country. Annie Ndon. Okay, Annie is from River State. Nice to meet you, Annie, once again. So it's an all-African affair today. We have people from everywhere. Chad, Tanzania, South Africa. Just mention anywhere. We are here. From Gambia too. So if you have questions, please be happy enough to ask. All right? Any questions? And if you are just joining us, please be kind enough to hit the thumbs up button. Please hit the thumbs up button. Hello, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Kwali. Which country are you from? Please, if you are here, please hit the thumbs up button. Please, thank you. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Hit the share button and invite a friend. Somebody needs to be here, but they are not. Elizabeth is from Zambia. Nice to meet you, Elizabeth. I hope you visit Nigeria someday. Aina is from Madagascar. So it's an all-African affair. Thank you, guys. And remember, I said there's no way I'm going to know you're here if you're not saying anything. So please make sure you register your presence by saying something in the chat. Thank you. Ready? Leonard, hi. You didn't mention your country. Rohi is from Gambia. Nice to meet you, Rohi. And yeah. So let's go on. So what I want to do now is to answer your questions. So if you have questions, please do well to drop them in the chat. Let's go over to the second part of this presentation. I'm waiting for your questions, so don't forget that. When it comes, please drop it in the chat. So let's see how you can plan your digital marketing strategy. So what type of marketing have you used previously? What type of marketing have you used previously? Now, when I asked earlier, this something that looks similar to this particular question. Some people wrote flyers, some people wrote radio, some people wrote TV, right? So it's just this kind of marketing has been segmented into two broad headings. Okay, so you're going to know the difference right now: traditional marketing and the other one. So the traditional marketing actually involves you advertising and reaching target audience through newspapers, magazines, TV, radio, out of home advertising. And these ads are actually always placed most times, depending on the size, for a fee. You want to go advertise with brands like DSTV, it's quite expensive. You pay in good millions of whatever currency you use. Good millions of naira for Nigeria, actually, you know. And we want to go to the radio. Radio may not be that expensive, but there are a couple of differences why the digital will always work better. Okay, so let's look at what the digital actually has to offer. So digital, on the other hand, are those forms of advertising or marketing that is done on the web, as long as you're using the internet to market. That is what digital is. You know, it can be the search ad, it can be the video ad when you go to YouTube, or it can be the display ads when you're browsing on some websites. Okay, so these are just a few of the digital marketing channels that you have. You have some more we're going to be speaking about as we move on in all these sessions. Okay, so we have a couple of differences between the traditional marketing and the digital marketing. So a few differences between the traditional and digital. Traditional is low cost. Traditional is costly. Digital is low cost. What that means there is, let's say you want to put up a billboard out there. You're going to design, you print, and then pay the cost of putting it out there, and then pay the cost for it to stay out there. When next you want to do another billboard, you're going to repeat the whole process. It's expensive, okay? And if you are doing same for digital, what you need to do is you just need to own a laptop and a phone, and all you need is a data. They're not coming back to buy a phone and data to repeat the same process again. You understand? So that is what makes digital. Um, Digital is low cost, traditional is expensive, and digital is interactive. You can get to know how many people reacted, how many people commented. Traditional, you won't know how many people actually asked the billboard questions. Digital has high returns. Traditional has short-term results. Digital is easy to measure. You can view the exact number of people that actually reacted, liked, shared those comments, like shared from your post. You may not be able to find all of that with the traditional. Digital spreads fast because as long as the internet is concerned, anybody that's connected to the net can always see it. Get the point? Traditional is permanent and is tangible. Digital is time consuming on the other hand because thinking through content could be very strenuous before you get it out there. Traditional may not be that much time consuming compared to digital. So this is just a few of what happens between the two of them. Okay, so if the various types of digital marketing you have the search engine marketing, which is you paying for advertising to appear in search engines. Now we have the social media marketing, we have the display marketing, we have the content marketing, we have the email marketing or the and the SMS marketing. Remember this social media marketing is you using social media networks to gain traffic, to gain attention, to reach new people. The display marketing is actually those online advertising on multiple websites across the internet. And then the content marketing is you creating and sharing different types of content, such as blog posts, videos, infographics, for you to actually attract attention and drive traffic to what you do. And email marketing is collecting and using email addresses to communicate with your customers, using email to communicate with your customers. All right, so let's talk about the search engine marketing. Now, this is the one that somebody will say, this is you running Google Ads. So I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up Google Ads on the Smart campaign. It's very simple, trust me. So Google is where everybody goes to search what you want to do, what you want, where you want to go, what you want to buy, pay time. Everybody runs to Google to make a search. So your ads will always appear when customers search for businesses like yours on both Google search and on Google Maps. So the big advantage what Google actually offers you is that you have about 87.3% of global searches happening on Google. So that's to tell you that you have a good percentage of your customers to have a presence on Google or they are making a search on Google. And you have about, not again, 1 second, please. I'm not sure why my slide is disappearing every time. Okay, so we are back. And then we have about 63% of people who have clicked on Google Ads. So that's to show to you that the percentage of results that Google Ads actually will offer to you is actually on the high side. All right. So I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up on Google Ads. Now, first off, what you need to do is to head over to ads.google.com. So when you go to ads.google.com, you're going to be required to either sign in or start now. Either of them you click, all it will require for you to do is to log in with it, sign in with the Gmail, your Gmail. Okay. And then you just create your ads in just a few steps. First off, you're going to tell Google what your goal is, the location you want to advertise and cover, and then you get to create the message you want people to see, and then you set a budget cap, and then you go live. Very simple. So let's go through each of those steps briefly. Now, the first thing you do is to tell Google what you want to achieve, because Google will tailor your ads based on the results that you actually want. So, and no matter which of the advertising goals you choose, Google Ads can always help you across the board. So it could be that you want to get more calls, could be you want to get more visits, physical visits to your store, or it could be you want to drive people to your website, or it could be you want to run video ads. There are four now, there are no more three, there are four now. So when you decide on the goals of the campaign, remember you choose a campaign because you can decide to run a campaign for your phone, for your remote, for your water bottle, for your laptop, all under the same Gmail, all under the same ad account. So what you do is different campaign will go for different products. So it will be easy for you to monitor the results. Okay. So you tell Google your goals, and then you're going to now add a landing page. After the landing page, what next you're going to be saying is the location that you want to advertise. How do you want, where do you want to advertise? Maybe you want to cover the whole of Tanzania, you want to cover the whole of Madagascar, or you want to cover the whole of Chad, you want to cover the whole of Nigeria. If you want to cover the whole of Nigeria, you're talking about 210 million people. That's a lot of number. But let's say you want to cover the whole of Abuja in Nigeria. Abuja is the FCT, or maybe Lagos. So I think about 30 million people. We want to cover a smaller state like my state, Akwa Ibom. You're thinking about maybe about 10 million people. So the wider you want to spread, the more people you are going to be covering. And that is how you increase the tendency of people that are going to be seeing the ads. And when you increase the number of people that are possibly going to see the ads, you increase the possibility of the clicks. Remember, you only pay for results with Google Ads. If you are advertising, if you're advertising in the radio, is let me explain it this way. If you go to the radio and tell the radio, please collect 50,000 naira and put my business on air, they just broadcast. The Google Ads is more like collect 50,000 naira. Make sure I'm going to only pay for the people. I'm going to only pay for the people that get to hear the ads when you're advertising it. That means every other person that did not hear the ads, in this case, won't pay. So you're only paying for the results. What makes it special also is it shows up to people that are actually at the point of search. It doesn't just show to anybody. You don't just broadcast to anybody. It actually shows to people that are actually making a search at real time on Google search platform. That's when the ad shows up to them. So what I was trying to explain there is the wider the audience you choose, the more the possibility of spending more on your ads. Okay, and then you get to choose some keywords that are relevant to what you're trying to advertise, and then you create your message, what you want people to see when they get to see your message, and make sure your message is catchy, is captivating enough for them to be able to click in it, right? And you set a budget cap. How much do you want to spend? Google is designed so that you don't spend too much. If you want to spend $10, you only spend $10. When the ad performs up to $10, it ceases to perform. Okay, and then you can always go back there to pause. You can always go back there to adjust some things, and then Google is going to give you an estimate of the number of results you're expecting from that ad of yours. When you finish with that, you go live, and Google is just going to check on the policies. Maybe if you are selling ammunitions, that ad can run. If you are selling some health products, that ad can run. If you are selling crypto products, you can't run. So there's some things. If you are selling digital products, it's a little bit tricky. Like there are some products you sell and you can't run it on a Google Ads platform. Okay, so after they've checked for policy, you have not breached any of their policies, and then they'll just let your ads to go live. I hope you understood what I explained. Okay, so this is me taking a second pause to answer your questions. If you have questions, this is the second of the three pauses I'll be taking. So if you have questions, please do well to drop it in the chat right now. Okay, so I'm going through the chat to see if I have any more questions. Hi, business can stay competitive. Nachaba. Okay, so that's way backward. But what happens basically is when you have the Google Business Profile, you get to find out what other people in your niche are doing, right? So that you can know what you can tweak on your option and what you don't need to tweak. You can see what they're doing good. You can copy it and do your own better. If they're not doing it good, and if you feel it's something that's relevant to your industry, you copy it and do it better. That makes it to stand out. I hope that served. Nachaba, thank you so much. Mm, Sierra said, if I have several businesses under the same company, do I separate the Google business profile? Oh well, thank you so much, Sierra. Very brilliant question. That's up to you actually. If you want to separate it, fine. If you have the grace to manage it separately, why not? But if you want to manage it under one roof, why not? Go ahead. Just make sure people see what you're doing, and remember, everything is about content. You're writing, you're doing pictures, you're trying to encourage people to buy. Showing what you have, showing what you do. It all amounts to what you can, the work you can put in to get it work. Right, Sarah? I hope that was useful. Thank you so much for asking. So the summary of what I'm saying is choice for you to either do it under one roof or do it separately. I remember, if you change your address or if you change your business name later, you can always go back and change it on your Google business profile, as long as you are verified. Okay, so don't be scared that is when you lock it, it's locked. Mm-mm. All right, thank you. Fikir Media, only 16.7% of population in Ethiopia use internet. That is, using internet marketing tools like radio and TV is very effective. As you said, it's expensive in Africa. How many people are online? I may not be able to have that figure of how many people are online right now, but I know Africa, we are a little behind. We are second to China. I think about 400 million Africans are online. At least 400 million Africans are online. So that's a great number actually, to gamble with. And I know internet is expensive a little bit in Ethiopia. I learned that recently. I'm not sure why, because I know Ethiopia is one of the fastest developing African countries. You guys are just the center to every other country, because a lot of airlines pass through there before they go elsewhere. So I'm not quite sure why internet is that expensive. So you saying traditional marketing is still very effective? You're not wrong. Yes, you're not wrong. But truth be told, that era would die out. We were worse. Nigeria and the whole of Africa was worse than the state you guys are now. So it's a face. It will die out. So the earlier you station yourself, like now that you're exposed to this information, if you station yourself on um, an online platform, on an online presence, maybe on search, maybe social media, you become more like an early responder, more like it. So when the boom comes, when the internet boom comes, you've already been stationed, and you become that reference point that people want to see. How did you do your stuff? You become a consultant, technically speaking. So give it a thought too. Thank you so much, Fikir Media. That's very brilliant. Um, okay. December 2021, that number must have changed by now. 43.1%. That number must have changed by now. So this is 2023. So you can just check it up. The number must have shot up. Okay. Um, okay. Thank you so much, guys. Very great questions. Um, in Ethiopia, only a few tele-run the business used to be costly. Brinabre. Okay, I'm sure you're talking about um the internet business, but I don't know why they're not open to other industries, other brands. Like I know MTN is doing good here. We started with Nigeria. We started with Airtel. Airtel was then called, and what was the name again? Was it Vodafone? V Mobile. They've changed their name a couple of times. So then MTN came in. So MTN came in and changed the entire game. Then Etisalat came. Then Glow came. So there's competition in that space. So when once your country opens up to other brands, I know it still sounds like an indigenous brand, but if they're open to other brands, the competition will rise. And trust me, the internet cost will drop, and people will embrace the internet the more. Okay? So as long as people are using smartphones, trust me, it's just a matter of time. Brilliant questions. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So keep the questions coming if you have some more. Let me go over to the last part before we call it a day. All right, so let's see how you can leverage social media channels and email marketing. So which social media channels does your business currently use? I know I've asked something that sounds like this before. And when you guys were telling me Facebook, Twitter, and the rest of them. Okay, so let's see how social media can help your business to grow. So if you're considering starting social media for your company, or you need to persuade your manager, and why is it a good fit? I'm going to be sharing some details with you why it's actually a good fit. So it gets to generate more sales for your business. So we have about 85% of the UK population on social media, and we have about 77% of Africans on social media. So I know the internet penetration is a little bit low, but that is going to change if I thought that number has not shut up. So if we have about 77% of Africans on social media, that is a great number as well, right? The penetration is still low, but more can be done. So you get to reach new audiences, you get to meet new business opportunities, and then the ability to have, you can target various demographics, can build relationships, can network. And people are basically on social media around the clock. They're not on YouTube right now. Yeah, on TikTok. You're not on TikTok. Are you guys on TikTok? Let me know. You Ethiopians, are you guys on TikTok? Is TikTok in your country? Please let me know in the chat. Just everybody in Ethiopia, Madagascar, Chad, Tanzania, please let me know if TikTok is accepted in your country, because TikTok has been driving a lot of traction of late. Okay, so if you're not on TikTok, you're on YouTube, you're not on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook. People are basically on social media platforms almost around the clock. Again, so it gets to also add value into your brand, because the chatbot will always offer you that ability to respond to people almost at real time. You raise that two-way conversation, you can build your community, you can show a new side to your business, and then you get to improve your marketing as well. You help yourself to get noticed, you attract more people to your site, you can gain valuable insights about around what is happening around your business page, and then you can also monitor what your competitors are doing, just like that what the other person asked. So you see what they are doing in your niche, you see if you are doing good, if you are strong enough to compete with them. Copy some things they have that are good. The ones that are not doing good, copy it and make it good. Makes you stand out. Okay, so let's see a couple of differences between the paid social media and organic social media. Now the organic ones are the free ones you use already. Okay, you use when you make a post on social media, nobody asks you to pay money. That is a free one. It's free. The views, the actions, the clicks, the posts, everything is free. Your content only appears on your business profile and in people's news feeds, right? And you can also only reach your followers and friends of your followers. Whereas in the paid one, you pay for the views, the actions, the clicks, the posts, the ads, and just basically everything. Then your ad will get to appear in more places. You can reach anyone. People don't have to necessarily follow you, as long as they fall within the confines of who the audience you choose is, your ad is going to show to them. So how do you get started with social media marketing? Now what you need to do is for you to identify your target audience first off. Identify who they are, what are they into, what influences them, when are they usually online, which social media platforms do they use, their demographics, their raw data, their age, their sex, their location, the kind of jobs they do, their location, their profession, their interest, their behavior, just everything. You just need to know about who a typical audience of yours is. More like saying creating a persona of who a persona is, more like a fictitious image of who an audience of yours is. Could be a female between this age to this age, living in this location, they work this kind of job part time, they are family people, they have children, just a raw data of who an audience of yours. And now you need to consider also the social media platforms that they use. Could be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, any of those. Some of these platforms are lifestyle focused, some of them are business focused. We are speaking about the business focus. We're talking about the places like LinkedIn. Talk about lifestyle focus. We're talking about Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and being in all these places could be overwhelming. What you need to do is to start with one first, try it, test it, learn it, because strategies of Instagram may not be the same strategies of Facebook. Strategies of Facebook may not be the same strategies with Twitter. What works for one may not work for all. Okay, So you try all this platform, and then at the end of the day, you'll be able to tell yourself, okay, my customers are here, they're not here. So you can focus here. Mhm. And then make sure your posts are engaging, and then that you keep it very, very, you're consistent with it. The pictures, the photos, the videos, the blog posts. And sometimes it's always good for you to do that live broadcast. People want to see who they are giving their money to. So put a face to the brand and make sure your content is useful. Okay? Show a personality to what you're actually doing. Okay, so let's look at email marketing lastly. So, how can email marketing help your business? I know a lot of you have been receiving a truckload of emails in your email box, right? Some of them you don't even know how you got about them. So, those are all people that are trying to market to you through email. Okay, so let's say you can get started with email marketing. Now, there are a couple of email marketing providers out there, and some of them have very beautiful features. So, you need to compare what works for what. You can try the free platforms, the likes of MailChimp. MailChimp will offer you like 2,000 emails per day, okay? And then you have some more advanced platforms, Active Campaign, SendGrid, Drip, Send in Blue, Aweber, Constant Contact. There are a lot of them. So you just find out which of the platform can offer what works for you when your audience actually want to hear. Then build a list of relevant content. Remember, your email results. Email marketing results is as good as the quality of email list that you have, right? So make sure you use content to generate new contacts, and then try to invite people to read up your email and subscribe them all, and then create relevant and useful content. Treat your readers like VIPs. People who subscribe to your email list are very important people. So you need to treat them as such because they've given you permission to their inboxes. Okay, so make sure you keep it useful, and then show personality to what you're doing, your tone of voice, your sense of humor. All of that are reasons why people even want to open your email in the first place. So keep it very useful, and then most times keep it personal. You can tell somebody, "Dear Udeme, dear Judith." It makes the person feel important, right? So you don't just dump email on people and expect them to take the results. Okay, so a couple of tips that will help you. First of all, you need to segment your list and group the list for relevant content because people are bombarded with emails on the daily. So it will be better for you to just keep it simple. You know, test it on one device, test it on two devices before you send it out publicly. And segmentation is done based on demographics, could be done based on gender, depending on the products, could be done based on geographical reasons, could be done based on the position where that particular person is in the sales funnel. Someone that's paid for your product before and someone that has not paid before will not receive the same message. So you need to segment those lists so that an information that is going to team A will not be going to team B. You know, segment everything. And then you need to also measure the open and click rates for you to optimize your campaign. You need to see the number of clicks you had. That will determine if you're actually making progress or not. You need to see the number of unsubscribe rates that you have. Okay? Did people actually unsubscribe after a particular campaign? How many people signed up since your last campaign? All of that. How many people signed up? So, having said that much, I'm going to take the last pause to answer your question before we call it a day. But meanwhile, don't forget to sign up for the Hustle Academy. Please, if you are not in Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and Ghana, you may not be able to sign up for the Hustle Academy. I'm sorry. Google rules. Okay, so let's see how when they open for the year, let's see what comes. And then this is the one you need to take advantage of, those of you that are in other countries. Learn digital.com/digital skills/courses. We may not be able to teach you everything under this 1 hour. Okay, so take advantage of this course. You get to learn everything and get certified from Google. Anybody can learn this one now. Okay, and then follow us on social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So I'm coming to the chat to answer your questions before we jump off. Okay. Um, mm, okay. Yeah, Fikir Media online presence is very important. Safaricom has started now in Ethiopia. Okay, Safaricom, I'm sure they are also an internet service provider. So I'm sure competition will set in. When competition set in, the price will drop. Trust me. Aina said there's TikTok in Madagascar. Oh wow, interesting. Not on TikTok. That is from Nachaba. It's a great place. I'm not there. I'm not there actually, but I know what happens there. Okay, yeah. Obviously, you should have TikTok in Lesotho now. Why wouldn't you have TikTok in South Africa? You guys make things happen. Brian Abre. Okay, I'm sure maybe it's from your end. Is my audio is good. There's TikTok in Madagascar. Thank you, Rina. TikTok in Somalia. Thank you so much, Anissa. Uh, okay, Aina asked a question. My question is, what is the strength of WhatsApp in business compared to the others, for example? Okay, Aina, strength of WhatsApp. Well, WhatsApp business is doing a great deal. You know, there are two types of WhatsApp: the WhatsApp business and the regular WhatsApp. Uh, for you to market to me on WhatsApp, it's going to be either I'm viewing your status or something. And if I'm viewing your status, you must have saved my number and I save your number. So you need to find a way to make your audience save your number and you save theirs too. So that will mean that maybe you create a link and make a post on social media. Someone to click a link, they get to you privately. You ask them verbally, save my number, they save yours, and then you begin to post. And then you share to them privately through broadcast, or maybe later you can always, if not through broadcast, you can always be posting on your status for people to see. So it's effective based on what you do, right? If you're running a big brand, you can't use WhatsApp. Obviously, WhatsApp is just for more like a one-on-one kind of marketing. So if you test it, like I mentioned earlier, if you test it on a product and it works, why not? For people that are doing drop shipping, all this little marketing, selling clothes, products, all those one-on-one stuff, it's easy to use WhatsApp to market, right? But just know that WhatsApp is only restricted to people that are saving your number, that have saved your number and you saved theirs too. But if you are doing for platforms like Facebook, I mean, nobody needs to actually save your contact before you reach them. So it's effective, but it has its limitations. That's my explanation. I hope that served, Aina. Thank you so much for asking. Alexandrine, there's TikTok in chat, but it's most used. I think I lost that. For distraction than for business. I don't know what you mean by distraction. But thank you for telling me anyway. Thank you so much, Alexandrine. There's TikTok in Ethiopia. Thank you so much. There's TikTok in Liberia. Thank you, Sally. And Nachala again. So before I get started with my social media marketing, since it's involved knowing much about my audience, such as age demography, do I have to do a survey? Oh well, it depends on your products. Okay, so I'll say something like if you are selling products like I like using lingeries. Did I pronounce it well this time? I'm always missing it every time. Lingeries, lingeries. I promise myself anytime I pronounce it properly, I'll buy myself a house at first intention. So you know what I'm talking about, right? So if you are selling lingeries, you have no business largely with the male folks. I'm not saying the male folks don't buy for their female folks, right? But I'm saying to a large extent, you have no business with the male folks, right? And then you're looking at some age. You may not have business between maybe 5 to 15. Your business will range between um, maybe 15 till maybe 55, thereabouts, depending on how you package it. You understand? So I just use that example. So you need to take a so you need to know the kind of product you're selling and the age range that are actually supposed to use the product. If you're selling female shoes, same thing. If you're selling male suits, then you're looking at a certain age, certain category, age-wise. Some products could be gender sensitive also. Okay, so you may not even be doing the survey by taking a paper and pen around. You just need to do it by knowing the kind of product you're selling. I hope that served. Nachaba, thank you so much. How often should you be emailing your customers? Oh, well, yes. So that becomes part of the content we're supposed to discuss in more details with the email marketing. Um, you decide, you give them the room to decide most times. So let them ask you, let them tell you based on your content if they want to receiving the emails monthly or weekly or daily. Because some people don't have the patience to read all of that. They just delete it. Like what I do, I just look at it and I pump it out. It's gone. So most times it's always good you ask. That's a brilliant question. Tarin, thank you so much for asking. Yeah, TikTok is in Tanzania, Sierra. Thank you so much. The whole time I'm thinking this is going to require a great camera with content on social media. A lot, in fact, an investment in graphic in general. Yes, Nicole, it doesn't just need to be with a great camera. If you can afford a great camera, why not? If you can't afford a great camera, what you need to do, use your phone. And some phones have very good editing tools. Edit it, give all the effects, and send it out to save you a whole lot of deal. You can afford a professional camera. Why not? Go for it. Okay, thank you so much, Nicole. Twitter seems more for professional development linkages. Yes, Twitter is a great place. We'll talk about Twitter in one of our sessions, how great a place it is. Okay. Thank you so much. This is Brain Abri. Thank you so much. Okay, so everybody, thank you guys, and this is a big thank you to you. From me, Judith is also very excited. So please say goodbye to Judith as we jump off the call. So we're super excited you were here to spend the time with us. And then your next session is going to be IWA on 25th by 4 p.m. same time. 25th is going to be on Wednesday. So let's keep it dates. And so nice to meet you guys. And so I want to see your favorite emojis before you go. So drop your favorite emojis. I'm going to drop mine right now. So drop yours before you jump off. Okay. All right. So Nicole, thank you. Brenna Bray, thank you. Aina, thank you. Remember to fill the attendance correctly, please, so that your certificate will come to you. Nicole, Ciara, Tarin Lock. Tarin Lock, you sound like somebody that does locks in the head. I hope that's what you do. Machaba, thank you so much. Sally, Fiker Media Alexandrine, my friend from Czech Republic. Rina, from Madagascar. Lesotho, Nicole. Who else is here? Aina in Madagascar again. Fiker Media from Ethiopia. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. If I've not mentioned your name, it's because maybe you didn't say anything. All right, so see you guys on 25th. It might be my face you'll be seeing, or maybe not my face. But just keep a date with us. There's so much to learn. All right. Remember to take the course. Bring questions. We'll be happy to attend to them. All right. Ciao.